What's up with it, man? Back again, Polo Sports Talking Entertainment here again with another one. Hit that like, sub, comment, notification, do all that good stuff. You know the deal, you know the drill. Now, the 49ers, man, after losing to the uh, Arizona Cardinals, they have a dilemma right now. And look, it's been a dilemma pretty much since the beginning of the year. We walked into this little question about who should start between Jimmy Garoppolo, and Trey Lance, of course. Now, I've came out on record and stated that Jimmy Garoppolo should be, the starting quarterback, particularly how he started the year before the injury had taken place and kept him out a couple of games, a game or two, and then Trey Lance had taken over. But now, since they had got beat with a shorthanded Cardinals team, in which Colt McCoy had pretty much he played a great game, 249 yards, one touchdown, managed the game pretty well. You can't take anything away from him. Uh, now the dilemma is who should start. Um, I know a lot of people, man. They tend to they go haywire when it comes to certain things, especially when you're talking about the quarterback position. I know a few people right when Trey Lance had came in to the when he had initially had came in to the uh to the 49ers, people were already ready for him to go ahead and take the place of Jimmy G. And my whole thing was, okay, the guy hadn't even played a snap yet, hadn't even played it down yet, and you're already ready to go ahead and put him in there. I know he's talented and everything, but to to me that wasn't fair to a guy like Jimmy G. Now is Jimmy G the best quarterback in the world and all of this other stuff? No, he's not. You know, he manages the game, and I know Shanahan and he's doing what he's supposed to do. But a lot of people they want they're ready for Trey Lance. Um, it's been a lot of report about how the coach felt after the game. Uh, you know, a lot of people a lot of people have been talking about the fact that how Shanahan, I mean how they were livid about uh what um how they lost and everything. Now, I you know this situation is with the 49ers is starting to get kind of ugly. Now you have all these people saying stuff about the defense, then also because they came out with the report, basically saying that it's not about Trey Lance or about Jimmy G. You know, um, and I mean, to a certain extent, he's right. You know, they came out and it basically has said those boos on Twitter. I think this is what Box Kev said. He said pretty much that the boos aren't for Jimmy specifically. It's a symbol of this team as a whole, where they are, where they should be, and how this coaching staff has failed repeatedly. So basically, the coaches are getting it too. And I gotta agree with the fans with what they're saying. You know, uh, you got people coming out on Twitter saying that they aren't a good, good enough football team. This isn't gonna be, um, a good situation. Now, another thing is that the 49ers entered the week with a team passer rating of 91.1, which is outside of the bottom 10. And uh, they're ranked at 24 points per game, and they ranked in the bottom 12 in terms of scoring defense. Uh, why do I mention that? Because a lot of people are now on the fence about actually making a change to see, okay, is this going to go up? Me personally, I'm like, okay, you stick with your guns, because if you're gonna sit here and have controversy off of a loss, you know what I'm saying? That's really not sticking together. Now I know they want to see a change, but if Trey Lance gets in there and he starts losing games, then guess what? Then what are you gonna say? It's not like, look, it's not like he played uh extremely horrible. I've seen worse, but I think what did it was the 5 sacks, you know. But there you also have to take a look at what's going on with the offensive line too as well. Okay. All right, all right, Lou. Let's hear what you got to say, man, because this is your squad. This is your squad. Shout out to Lou the Rider too. He's Okay, all right. Look, Lou, I didn't say that, I knew your team better than you, man. I never said that. But, you know, when you got when you got reports basically coming out and saying, okay, hey, he pretty much went off on the team and stuff like that, then it's a cause for concern. Then you got a lot of finger pointing going on too, within the locker room and the organization, and even the fans are doubling down on it too. So I'm not trying to sit here and say that I know, your team and all this other stuff. That's not what it's about, man. Yeah, but listen, y'all could boo Jimmy G all you want to. You put Trey Lance in there, okay, then what's gonna take place? You know what I'm saying? Like, because think about it. And I dropped the link, Lou, if you want to come in here and talk about this, because you're in an uproar about this, which I can understand. Y'all not really performing like how you want to. Like, you know, cause y'all have coming up, man. Y'all got the Rams coming up, and that's gonna be a big test right there. Okay. What's up with it, Don?
Nothing much, man. How you doing tonight, Polo?
What you got on this, man?
Man, I'm a frustrated 49ers fan now. I've been a 49ers fan for umpteen years now, and
Uh huh.
this season has taken the cake. Due to injuries. It's always injuries again. Sometimes I feel like the coach doesn't even want to be there, Coach Shanahan. You know what? The 49ers wasn't even his first choice. Did you know that? It was just like whatever. And I'm sure that he didn't want Trey Lance. I know he wanted Jimmy G because as you think about it, let me give you an example of that game against the Colts. They're playing crappy all through the night, and then with a couple of minutes left in the third quarter, he went ahead and he designed a couple of plays where Jimmy G scored a touchdown with a minute and 17 seconds before the fourth quarter. How come he wasn't doing that crap throughout the game? You know what I mean? And they got really embarrassed yesterday against the Cardinals. That guy Hoyer had a freaking outstanding pro day against the defense, man. This team is terrible.
It was
Right.
actually Colt McCoy.
Yeah, McCoy. You know what I'm talking about. McCoy. Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the backup quarterbacks. Having a NFL pro career yesterday against the Niners. Like Justin Fields had a pro career day against the Niners when they played over in Chicago. I'm just really
Well,
frustrated. I'm just really frustrated. The way that things have gone. I don't care who they put. Jimmy Lance, Mother Teresa. Jimmy G. They're gonna get whooped.
well, yeah,
They're gonna,
well. Let's
they're gonna get
let's
whooped
not.
on.
We can't see. That's the thing, man. Okay, first and foremost, to address your situation with the Colts, y'all actually started off the game actually pretty good, and I think what had happened is in the by the second quarter, that's when the Colts pretty much because Carson Wentz actually he played a decent game that game. Um, and Gurrapolo, he had the two interceptions and only one touchdown, 181. He not his best game. But this is the thing, Don Lovato. This is the thing that I always go back to. Okay, at the beginning of the year, okay, at the beginning of the year, when y'all went 2-0. Okay, yes, they were mediocre team. Y'all beat the Lions 41-33. I talked about this with Matt Moses a while back. Shout out to Matt Moses. Jimmy G he played a hell of a game. He was over 300 yards, one touchdown. Okay, y'all had that one. Y'all were 1-0. Then you beat the Eagles. You barely got out of there, but you beat them. You know what I'm saying? And Jimmy G, you know what I'm saying? He played somewhat of a decent game. Look, I'm not sitting here saying that Jimmy Garoppolo is the best quarterback in the world, but he manages the game. And y'all took a L against the Packers. Y'all only lost by like by 2 points. That game. All right. And of course you're playing against Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? And that's a whole nother subject. Okay, y'all should be proud of yourself on that. But I understand where you're coming from. And y'all didn't lose. Y'all only lost by a touchdown against the Seattle Seahawks. You know what I'm saying? And that's when Jimmy G, I think he had got hurt or whatever. Trey Lance had taken over. Now Trey Lance, he did have a great game. He had 157 yards and two touchdowns and everything. But guess what? After that, it was all she wrote. You know why? Because when Trey Lance was in there and he was doing his thing or whatever, he still ended up losing because y'all took the L against the Cardinals earlier in the season. And then you had you came back for the Colts, and then you had the Bears, and then you had the Cardinals again. Now, what are y'all really wanting to do? Because if Trey Lance gets up in there, Don Lovato, and he starts losing, then what are you gonna say?
Okay, well the thing is, this as a
Then what are
49ers
you
fan.
gonna say? Because
Okay, listen.
there, hold on, there. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna let you go. It was a hypothetical. then what are you gonna say? Because then there's finger pointing going on to Josh Norman and the defense. Then people are blaming Shanahan, saying that okay, how he draws up plays, which one of the things that Matt Moses and both Luda Ryder had talked about too. So all I see, you see what I'm saying, Don Lovato? All you see is a whole bunch of finger pointing that's going on. It's unfair to just blame Jimmy G. Go ahead, man.
Okay, but the thing is this. You're right. In a sense where the coach has not drawn any plays for Trey Lance. It's mostly Jimmy G. And then, look at the play calls that he gives Trey Lance. Man, terrible. I mean, he even got Trey Lance hurt with some of the play calls that he called. Okay? So what does that tell you when he's not, what he should do? He should have like half play calls for Jimmy and then half play calls for Lance. And when Lance is needed in those tough situations where Jimmy G isn't playing, he's ready to go. And right now, I feel like that's not the case. I'm just blaming injuries. I'm blaming injuries number one. I'm blaming you know, the defense. The defense is trash. The offense can't even get it going. I mean, they have some studs on there like Debo Samuels. He's good when he catches the ball. Jimmy G, he always averages between 1 and 2 picks a game. I love the run. I love the running game. Okay. So there is some silver lining to this 49ers team. But and like Hasty and some of the other players have stepped up, that you think that weren't even on the team. Like that guy Sermon, we don't even know what happened to Sermon. But right now
You talking about Richard Sherman?
no, the other Sermon, like you have like a sermon in
Oh,
your
okay,
church.
okay. I thought you said Sherman.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, we got Sherman, but
No, no, and the thing is that if they keep losing like this, if they get the top five in the NFL draft, it's gonna go straight to Miami. You know that,
right,
right?
but what? But hold on, man. Yeah, listen, you already ready to give up? You, dog, yeah, dog. The season it still got some more. Y'all still got 9 more games to go, my man.
I know, but I've seen this movie before.
You
As
already
a
thinking
Niners
about the
fan.
draft. That's sad. That's sad. That now
Look,
I see
man,
where y'all mentality is. Y'all not
no,
giving no type of hope.
look, man, the Niners. Look, man, the Niners are gonna get whooped by the Rams. I
Look,
mean,
man, and I bet you saying the same shit about the Lakers too.
no, not yet with the Lakers. I'm not even touching the Lakers right now. Right now, we're focusing on the Niners right now. All right, the
Mm.
Lakers is another cookie to crumble with next time. But right now, I'm talking about the Niners, and I've seen it before, and I've seen the way that this coach has been coaching, and in my heart of hearts, I felt like this guy wanted the guy playing for the Patriots right now, Mac Jones. In my heart of hearts, he really wanted him. I think he got outvoted
Lou,
by Lynch. Deshaun,
Luda Ryder said that the coach wanted Kirk Cousins before Jimmy
no,
G.
he did. Look, he wanted Kirk Cousins, but that didn't happen. And then they wanted Stafford. And when I look at the way Stafford's been playing with the Rams, he's been playing really good with the Rams. You know what I mean? And I was like, no, I don't want Stafford. And then they wanted Deshaun Jackson, but then that incident, with the professional, masseuse, ladies happened, and so they didn't want Deshaun
Oh,
Watson
you
anymore.
mean Deshaun Watson?
Yeah, Deshaun Watson. Yeah,
Yeah, I thought you said Deshaun Jackson.
no Watson. So what I think they should have done was maybe they should have stayed at number
Yeah,
12. But you know what though, Mac Jones fits very well with the Patriot. With the way
yeah.
Bill Belichick and that guy Daniels, how they have their scheme going. So he's a
And then
perfect fit for the Patriots. I don't think he would have been a good fit for the Niners.
and
Joe
then you
Montana Joe Montana was saying that Mac Jones is more NFL ready quarterback than Trey Lance is.
I mean I mean if you put him in a system like
Yeah,
to me he's a a lot of Alabama quarterbacks that come out, with the exception of Young, that's getting ready to come out now. And look, even though they took that L, I still got faith in Young coming out of Alabama right now. But that's a whole nother story. The thing about it is that Mac Jones, he's blessed to be in a system
Right.
like the Patriots. Now, as far as Deshaun Watson, uh,
Sean Watson, yeah.
it would have been yeah, Deshaun Watson. It would have been I think it would have been a perfect fit in my opinion. And then
Yeah.
also, this was another rumbling, but I don't know how true it is. I think they shut this down though. But
Mhm.
OBJ is on the market now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And but see, you throw a guy like OBJ out there, man, that's a recipe for disaster too, because grow frustrated with Jimmy G, just like he grew frustrated with Baker Mayfield, just like he grew frustrated with
Yeah.
Eli Manning.
But
And
well,
then
the thing is,
he gonna be a problem child.
no, you're right. And the thing is that three teams that he's considering the Saints, the Niners, and the Seahawks. So we'll see. I'm thinking he might go to the Saints.
Yeah, listen, it's all has to do with the Ben Simmons effect, okay? Listen,
Uh-huh.
you could go to all these places all you want to. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, you're still gonna be set in your ways if you don't sit here and get your ego in check. This guy
Yeah.
still thinks he's a number one when he's not a number one anymore. He could still be valuable, but he's
Yeah.
not a number one anymore. Don Lovato. This guy has had uh not just one injury. He's had multiple injuries, and the one that he suffered that year, that was a gruesome injury, and he has not been the same.
Now you're
Okay,
right
now
about that.
look, yeah, he like you're not. Listen, if I throw some names out there to you right now, Don Lovato, you're gonna pretty much say that that OBJ's not on their level. If I throw a guy like CD Lamb on there, no. If I
No.
throw Amari Cooper out there, no. If
No.
I
Mm-mm.
throw Julio Jones out there, no. If I throw Calvin Ridley out there, no. If I throw AB out there, no.
Hell no.
If
No
I
way.
throw Mike Evans out there, even and he's a number two, no.
No. Uh-uh.
So you're not gonna take none of those guys, right? So OBJ, what I'm saying is you need to fall back and you need to go ahead and just okay, look, I'm gonna just do what I can. That's what a lot of the other guys do. Larry Fitzgerald, he knows he's not number one anymore, but he's still valuable.
That's true, man. No, that's fact. And going back to what you're saying about Trey Lance and Jimmy. Look, I'm rooting for Jimmy. The thing is that they wanted to trade Jimmy for a first round pick. Hell no, no teams are going to give up a first round pick for Jimmy
Mm,
G. Look at Sam Darnold. They didn't even get a first round pick for that guy. Wasn't it a second or third round, something like that, that the
right,
Panthers gave up, right? To get Sam Darnold, right?
right.
And the thing is that they're teasing to trade him back to the Patriots. So I don't know what they want to do with Jimmy G. I don't know if they're going to trade him. Who knows what's going on with Lance? Is Lance still injured? Because I know he didn't he have like a sprained ankle. Or something was going on with him, right? That he's not even playing right now.
Yeah, hey, Lee, hold on, Don. Yeah, Luda Ryder. That's what I was saying. They shut that down. They shut that rumor down about OBJ.
Dang it, fucking
Yeah,
Shanahan.
Shanahan did.
I can't believe that he really didn't want to come to the Niners, man. When your heart's into something, right?
Would you want him there, Don Lovato?
As a Niners
Yeah.
coach, no, I really don't like him. I'm not gonna lie to you. As a Niners fan, I was excited when he first came, right? Because I liked his dad. But
Hmm.
as the seasons have gone on, and the way that he coached that Super Bowl,
Uh-huh.
wow! And then just to see him how he was the offensive coach for the Falcons, and look, and the way that they crumbled, with a 28-point lead against the Patriots. Then he comes to the Niners, he blows a 10-point lead with like 5 minutes left in the game in the Super Bowl. It's like, come on, man! And then look how he's coaching right now.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
I'm talking about OBJ. Would you have wanted
uh,
him? Yeah,
I
would you
mean,
have wanted him
yeah,
to
as a Niners fan, yeah, if he would have came, that would have been cool. And since they shut the rumors down on that, that's cool too. Like to me, it's like whatever.
what? You would have wanted Odell Beckham there?
Maybe,
But see,
yeah.
he wouldn't.
I'm not
Hey,
gonna
I
argue.
would. That would have been interesting though. You know why?
Yeah,
Because then he has his kryptonite there and Josh Norman.
yeah, but realistically,
They would have been on
man,
the
listen,
same
listen.
team.
Realistically, I knew he wasn't gonna come to the Niners.
Yeah.
I knew he wasn't. It's either between the Seahawks and maybe the Saints. You know, I think he belongs in like another AFC team. I don't know about the Patriots. I was asking some Patriots fans today about how they feel about
I think what.
Beckham Jr.
Hey, you know what though? You threw the Seahawks out there. I think it would because Russell Wilson is getting ready to come back, and I could see Russell Wilson doing everything he can to try to. Because one thing about Russell
Yeah,
Wilson that he's always had good relationships
receivers.
with his backs and with his receivers. That's
Right.
one thing that I've never heard any guys come out and say, "Well, we're not on the same page," or anything like that. And
Uh,
I don't know. I can't think of anybody.
well, the thing is this: if he does go to the Seahawks, and I hope he does go, maybe he can be a cancer to the team in a sense where he's a distraction. Because he really pissed off Baker Mayfield when when he was there. You know what I mean?
Well, no, I'm gonna tell
I
you
agree.
who did that. That was his dad. See, Don Lovato, man, his dad got involved. See, one thing that you're not supposed to do, man, you gotta make sure that whatever your entourage or people that you have that are that you cool with and everything like that, man, you gotta make sure that they stay out of locker rooms business. And Baker, I mean, I'm sorry about that. Odell Beckham Sr., he messed up by getting involved into their business and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's between them. That's between their teammates or whatever. If he's not getting the targets or something like that, man, you have no right to sit up there and be like, okay, yeah, let me intervene. No, you got to let them two handle it like men.
That's fact right there, and that's what happened. That's what kind of poisoned up the relationships,
Yeah,
with him and the
cause cause
players.
cause Jarvis Landry didn't have no bad relationship with Baker Mayfield, and
No,
Jarvis Landry always shows up. But see, it's just the mentality that they have.
right.
Jarvis Landry is a blue collar guy that just wants to come to work and he wants
Uh-huh.
to be productive. That's something that what's his name hasn't done. ODB, he hasn't done that.
Right. So maybe he might be the distraction if he went to the Seahawks. And that's what some of the Rams fans were telling me today is that they wanted him with the Seahawks so he can be a distraction with them, and that they can have beef.
Wow.
They can
See,
mess up their
that's
chemistry. These are Ram fans telling me this.
that's fucked up. Who told you this?
Some of these Ram fans that I work with at my job, they're
Oh
saying,
my God. Like that would be yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, okay. No, now they playing now they strategize. They playing chess.
yeah,
Okay, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, but see, and see, they didn't want to send him to. See, you were talking about an AFC team. They don't want to send
right,
him to an AFC team because they don't want
to
they
see
don't
him.
want him to take out his anger against. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to send him to like the Ravens or the Bengals or the Steelers or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, so how do you think he would fit in the Steelers though? You're right because they're in the same division. So why would you
Or
want
the
to do
or the
that?
Raiders or something like that.
I mean,
But
like
oh, go ahead, bro.
yeah, like I would see dumb teams doing that. Where they would trade like to their rivals in the same division, which is dumb.
Mm.
So we'll see where he goes. That's going to be interesting. I mean, they let him go to there, didn't they?
Who?
The Browns. I heard that they
Yeah, yeah,
had a
nah,
mutual
they
agreement.
released him. They
Right.
released him, but they in order for him to get on another squad, he got to clear waivers
Okay.
because he's still to my knowledge, I think it's like 8 or 9. I think it's like 9 million. Probably Lou knows, but it's like 9 million that he's owed from the 19.5 or something like that.
Wow. Man, what they coming up with these numbers, man? I'm telling you. Can you imagine the players back in the day playing today? How much they'd be getting paid? You know? Jim Brown,
Man, they would be in hard heaven.
freaking
Nah, seriously, nah,
Deacon
that's
Jones,
facts right there. Yeah,
Deacon
and people
Jones.
are bitching and complaining, man. I mean, Ben Simmons just got fined. He's getting fined by the game. You know what I'm saying? Like he's already up. Well, he was at 360K so far.
Hey, yeah, what's going on with that story, man? Are they still suspending him without no pay?
Say that one more time, Don.
Are the Sixers organization, are they still suspending Ben Simmons without pay?
Well, yeah. I mean, they're gonna keep finding him until he suits up and he plays.
That's good. It's about time they grew some balls and they started doing that. Excuse my French on your podcast, but
Well,
it's true, man.
the thing about it is, Don. Like they were on the fence. First and foremost, he showed up to practice and he was, not motivated. He was getting into it, wasn't, making all these excuses, complaining. Then he said that he had the little mental health thing or whatever. So
All right.
listen, okay, you say you got mental health, and then the team asks you, okay, they found some people that could try to help him and everything, and then guess what? He was the one that elected not to go. So you know what that tells them? It's like, okay, well, you bullshitting right now. If you really cared about what was going on, you cared about your health and all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? Then you would have been like, okay, let me go see a therapist and everything,
Yeah.
and you would have been back. You would have been back on the floor and everything. But you don't want to play. You don't want to
No, he
play.
doesn't. This guy's like pussyfooting around, like he doesn't know what he wants to do. He's throwing all these excuses. He wants to be traded. He got all
Yeah,
butthurt because they're actually telling him to go work on his craft. That he's getting paid for. You know what I mean? It's like, why are you doing this now? Because the last 3 or 4 years or so, the guy was being babied. It's kind of like the emperor without the clothes. Remember? And like nobody would
yeah,
say anything until that little boy say, "Hey, the emperor's naked," right? So it's the
right.
same.
Understood.
So it's the same thing going on with this plane. Yeah, it had all these years to get it together, and then they're finally stepping up and they're starting to tell him, they're starting to criticize him, for him to go work on his game. He gets all butthurt over that. And he
Right.
wants to he
Yeah.
wants to leave the team, man. Come on.
Nah, you got a good point. You on point, Don. And see, listen, if I mean, okay, I wouldn't have been as I guess you could say in non-support of Ben if he wouldn't have just pulled the stuff if he wouldn't have pulled what he pulled, like by going to practice, you got a cell phone in your pocket and stuff like that. Okay, look, just don't show up at all. You know what I'm saying? Just don't show up at all. I would rather you not show up and just stay home and instead of causing a distraction. But see, you see, we're doing fine without them. You know what I'm saying? Like the less distractions, the better. Like a lot of people, they want divas, on the squad. They want guys that cause stir up controversy and turmoil. You know why? Because that's what the media loves. They soak that in like a sponge. They like a guy like a To. He was phenomenal on the field, but guess what? They love even more. They
Uh-huh.
love the antics. What's going on? That boy Luda Ryder in the building, man. This man, he got hyped when I started talking about the 49ers. Man, I know
Go
my
for it,
team
man.
better than you do. I'm like, I didn't say I knew it better than you, man.
What's going on, man?
Y'all heard me? Because I think I'm hoping I'm not still in a bad area right now.
Nah, you good.
Yeah, we can hear
Um,
you.
I tell you like this. When I look at the team, I'm always looking at their offensive line and how they doing, and basically how they doing it when it comes to pass plays. It be times where I see Jimmy G just sit in the pocket, wait and wait for, because his receivers are wide open all the time. He just sit in that pocket and wait to release the ball. When he does release the ball, he sometimes underthrows his receivers are overthrow them. And like I said, he did not. Cal Shanahan did not want Jimmy G at first. He wanted Kirk Cousins, Because when he came over there, and he had Kirk Cousins in Washington D.C. before Kirk Cousins went to the Minnesota Vikings, because he was the offensive coordinator there, just like with the Packers head coach. So the thing I see right now is that even though Jimmy G had them taking this team to Super Bowl, really that team that went to Super Bowl was because they had a great running game and a great defense. And when you're dealing with a guy who run the defense, who's the rookie defensive coordinator, and you see some of the defensive blitzes that you don't see when the head coach of the Jets was there as defensive coordinator, then you got questions like, what the hell is up with the defense? Like this is it's like I have seen so many pass interference called on this secondary. I have never seen that many when you had the other guy as defensive coordinator. Like, what's going on with the defensive back coach? Like, why these guys keep on getting in so many pass interference calls? And yesterday, when I was watching that game, they had some bad calls. When your boy sacked the Colt McCoy, they called the personal foul penalty to help the Cardinals with that drive. I'm like, what? That wasn't no personal foul penalty. Like, what's going on here? Then Josh Norman, he deserved to get cut today. Josh Norman to be cut today, but they're gonna keep him on the sidelines because he got a personal foul penalty, and the Cardinals didn't do drive. And plus you had turnover from the guys who you supposed to rely on, the wide receivers, the tight ends, and Cardinals got some points off that. And when the last like who's in there? Who else in there? The 49ers fan?
Don
Matt Mo.
Lovato. Don Lovato on here.
Let me
He's
ask you, John
49.
Novato. When the last time you ever seen a running back dominate the 49 defense like that?
I would say that a long time, man. And you know what? I wish that fella, that coach for the New York Jets, I miss him. And you're right, man. I remember during that Packers game, look how many pass interference were called against the D-backs.
It was like that in the Colts game too.
Right? All those pass interference, man. It's like, dang. Every play, even when Rodgers would like overthrow the some of the receivers, pass interference. It's like, man, that ball's like 10 to 15 yards
Hello,
overthrown.
remember we talked about that a couple of weeks ago. Remember that?
Yeah, I did.
And I understand people saying it's not Jimmy G's fault, it's the coach's fault. It's on both of them right now. And
Yeah,
with Trey, and with
So,
and
okay. Well, let me ask you, Luke, because you clarified this. Now they took to Twitter and said that okay, the boos weren't just for Jimmy G. They were booing the team and the coach as a collective, but you said that it was just for the coach and Jimmy G. Which one is it? And Don Lovato, you can respond too because y'all this is y'all squad.
now some of the offensive play calls he calls in the first quarter, in the second quarter, and he wait till they get behind to start calling certain plays. Don't make no damn sense.
oh,
Like
thank you.
why are you gonna wait till they get behind to start calling those deep pass plays? And why you gonna like what's going on, man? Like because you used to dominate the first and second quarter with your running game, then you used to spread the ball out. Like why you ain't call? Why you wait till you way behind just to call those plays? Like what's going on with you, dog? Like in that Cardinal in the first game, he had Trey Lance back there quarterback. That game 49ers should have won because they was in that game almost the whole game. Because it was only minutes that the Cardinals scored their touchdown to steal the victory. Like he did the same thing when Trey Lance was back out there quarterback. He Trey like I understand you can't Trey Lance is a young quarterback, but he does got an arm. He if you have Debo, you got Kittles, and you got I can't even remember number 11 name out there.
Samuel and Mitchell.
Ayuk.
Yeah, Ayuk. If you got those three guys out there with Trey Lance, they can help Trey Lance out. after when he playing quarterback because Trey Lance when he started at quarterback, he went to Debo almost every time because Kittle did not play in that game. If you have Kittles out there and you got to worry about Trey Lance running and throwing the ball at Debo, Kittle's going to get more passing yards thrown to him because Kittle's going to have Trey Lance's back. So right now we just lost the 49ers lost they starting tackle for the season with a hamstring injury. Now you're gonna have um a rookie tackle out there. Jimmy's gonna get tore up. It's basically gonna be he's gonna get tore up in that Rams game because I don't see the 49ers winning that game.
I don't
Because
either.
that's gonna be the game Von Miller make his debut. And Von Miller's gonna look like a superstar in that game because he's gonna go against a rookie tackle and he's gonna dominate him that whole game. Watch.
Now that's
You
fact,
think
man.
you think Jimmy going down 5 times is something else? Wait till the Rams get a hold of him. He gonna probably go down 7 to 6 times.
Yeah. Not only that, man. I think the fans are booing it. The whole team, man. All the way from the offensive, defensive, towel boys, ball boys,
So
whatever, who's ever on that team,
okay,
man.
so we gotta ask Don Lovato and Lou. I already know Lou. I probably already know Lou's answer on that.
Right.
Okay, this is my two questions: fire Shanahan or not, or Trey Lance or Jimmy G.
It's like
Um.
it. Go ahead, man.
Look, man. This is what I'm thinking. To me, I think they should get rid of Lynch and Shanahan. You know what I mean? I mean, because look how this guy's coaching the team. Look how this guy is coaching the quarterback. Remember, like like I piggyback on what you said earlier. It's true. When Shanahan feels like it, he'll make these cool play calls. When he doesn't, he'll make some crappy play calls. You know what I mean? Like a couple of minutes before the fourth quarter, he was having Jimmy thrown down the field, man, and they scored with a minute and 17 seconds in that third quarter. How come he wasn't doing that all throughout the game? This guy was doing some crappy calls, man. In the Cardinals game, the same thing yesterday. Really bad calls, bad plays. It's like, where did this come from? Come on, man. You know what I mean? You know who wants to be there and who doesn't want to be there, right? So I'm thinking that they all should get fired.
Okay,
And they should bring in somebody that actually wants to coach and make the right plays instead of doing half-ass.
so,
That's what I think.
so you think okay? You're saying get rid of Shanahan and start Trey Lance.
Yeah, I'm saying get rid of Shanahan and John Lynch and get somebody that knows football, someone that knows the business, that knows how to get the players, that someone that knows how to coach, someone that knows how to run plays the right way, and to get those two bozos fired. Trey Lance is like whatever. Look how he's doing Trey Lance. I don't like the way how he's coaching Trey Lance. I really don't. You know, doesn't matter who you put in. It doesn't matter who you put in right now.
I
Put in Trey Lance.
already, I
Put in
already
Jimmy.
know Lou. I already know Lou's answer. We've
I'm
been
pretty
talking
much
about it
done.
since the
Go ahead.
beginning of the season.
Okay, I look at it like this, Polo. You're gonna probably end up losing this game against the Rams, but after
Mhm.
that, you can have an opportunity to win a couple of games,
Yeah,
and, and after, you can still turn it around. You still have an opportunity to win at least 10, 9.
9 games. That's what I'm saying, Lou. Y'all got. That's what I tell Don about it. Y'all got
Because I look at the 7.
games. Y'all
I
could
look at
win these games if y'all really put y'all mind to it, man.
Yeah, but
I
the
look
coach
at
doesn't want to do anything, man.
and on Jimmy G's fate, if he the way if it may be his last game at 49ers as a starter, if he comes out against the Rams real bad, I can see Trey Lance being the starter for the whole season after the
Hmm.
Rams game.
Probably for experimental purposes, huh?
You can say that because because Shanahan will have to give in to the fans, into the front office up there to start Trey Lance if Jimmy G has a bad game against the Rams.
Hey, let me ask you, Joe Montana, because Don Nevada, you mentioned Joe Montana. Joe Montana, he's not in the front office, is he?
Nah,
Nah,
Don't
he's
do, don't do y'all feel like he should? Don't y'all feel like he should be like an advisor or something like that?
no. The two people who need to be in the front office right now is Steve Young
Uh-huh.
to help on Trey Lance out, and to help basically and
Why
Eddie
not Joe
Lombardo.
Montana?
I think they asked Joe Montana one time. He said, "No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm chilling at home in
Oh,
retirement." Because when Eddie Lombardo was there, he knows what play to pick and who knows what play to play. Like ever since his sister took over organization, the 49ers has not been the same.
yeah, Jed York is terrible. I can't stand that guy. They should get rid of him.
No,
You know,
his mother needs to fire her son. She refused to do that.
uh-huh.
Because
But yeah,
ever since her son took over as president of the 49ers, everything has not been right. Because he's a young. Because remember, he took over president as a I think he was in his 30s. Like, why you gonna let the kid take over the organization? He don't know nothing about football.
no, that's true, man. And with Montana, I don't even know if he's there, fine. If he's not, that's fine too. To me, it really doesn't matter if Montana's in the front office or not.
And he's willing to come in and right too.
Uh, what happened? Anybody there? Hello?
yeah, I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm
Lou cut off. Lou, are you there?
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, now what did y'all say?
No, I'm just saying that if Montana's in the front office, cool. If he's not, that's fine too. I mean, I don't even know who
Well,
needs to be in the front office
I mean,
or consultant.
I feel like, man, you see what I'm saying? I asked that question for a reason, Don
Right.
Lovato and Lou, because okay, when you have a situation where okay things are looking pretty bad, okay, well let's get some guys in here that know 49ers football, that know the culture and have been successful in the culture, and who better than Joe Montana. Now I know Lou had just said, okay, he shut that down and everything, but it was just a thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, get some guys in there that used to be with the franchise that won the rings or whatever, and
Yeah.
start making some changes. I mean,
Yeah, I think.
that's what I would do. That they doing that for Dallas. They trying to
Yeah.
do that for the Dallas Mavericks. They're trying to do that for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe they should get. There's this one receiver that played in the 81, 82 and 82 NFC Championship game.
Hmm.
Last name Schumann. His name was Schumann, and I've heard him speak before. And this guy seems really knowledgeable. So maybe he should be a consultant. I forgot his first name, but if you go back and look at the tape and the 82 NFC Championship game with the Cowboys and the Niners, he was the first receiver to catch the first pass that Joe Montana threw. So I think
Oh, okay.
Schumann. So I think Schumann, after hearing him speak, this guy pretty much knows what he's talking about when it comes to players.
Right.
So maybe he should be in the office, consulting with the Niners, like who to get, who not to get. But
Right.
Montana totally said that Mac Jones was a NFL ready quarterback, and Trey Lance wasn't. So he was
Yeah.
mad
I
that
mean,
he's mad that the Niners didn't get Mac Jones.
oh, you're saying that Joe Montana was mad that they didn't get mad?
Yeah, he was disappointed. He was shocked. He's like, I don't know why. The Niners didn't draft Mac Jones.
Well,
You know,
he. I mean, listen, Matt Jones. I don't think that Matt Jones is gonna be as. It just. This is just my opinion. I don't think he's gonna be as successful as what people think. I think. He's. Do I see him being like an all time great or anything like that? No, I don't. Because name some quarterbacks that have come out of Alabama and have been successful. You see what's happening to
oh
Tua right
yeah,
now.
go ahead. I can name one. Joe Namath. Okay, but look how many years they had to go back, right? But other
That's
than
a
that,
long ass time ago.
right,
Ever
right.
since then, but you got one though. You got one. But
That's about it, right? I didn't see
yeah,
anybody
that's
else coming
about
out of
it.
Alabama.
Unless Young comes out and look, Matt Jones, he could come out and he could surprise me. Look, I'll come on here and I'll say, hey, look, I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'll be the first to admit it, but I just don't see it happening. Do I? Do I? It's like with Tua. I thought Tua was overrated. Like
I agree.
Tua, yeah, Tua. Like I'm like, man, this guy is not. He's not that good. Now you see what's going on in Miami. Now Miami did have a good season last season, but
Right,
they've underachieved this season. You would think that they would capitalize on what they're going on. Okay,
right,
that would be the perfect situation for you to go grab a guy like Deshaun Watson. They haven't banged no gavel. He hasn't been, they haven't, officially lock
charge
this
them.
man up for anything that he's done or anything like that. I know they're just
Mhm.
alleged. It's just allegations. Go get Deshaun Watson, but oh no, you want to sit there. The coach wants to come out and make his dumbass statement talking about, oh yeah, well we want high character guys and all this other bullshit.
Yeah,
Man, listen, go get Deshaun Watson. Go get a guy like Cam. You know what I'm saying? Cam Newton still can bring value to a team. I mean, I will listen. If I'm a coach, I'm going to go get Cam Newton. Man, he made it to a Super Bowl. Okay,
yep.
yeah, he's had a few injuries here and there, but you put him in the right situation. I mean, he took the jab. He took the jab for you. Okay, he wasn't going to take it at first. He's jabbed up. Go ahead. What's the problem? Why he don't have a job?
hmm And I think that was pretty stupid what they did to him in New England. You know, he was saying, "Oh, I just don't want to, didn't want to cause any friction." With the quarterback, so I decided to step away. I don't think so. I think part of it too was that he wasn't vaccinated.
Yeah,
That
jab,
was
jab. Just use the code word jab.
jab,
Down the
yeah, so he didn't want that jab, so then he took off, or they let him go, and they made an excuse. Oh, that wasn't it. Yeah, it was. It was like I would say that it was maybe like 80% why, and the other 20% is like whatever you all want to put. They're saying that he didn't know how to read the playbook. That freaking Mac Jones was teaching him the playbook, the plays. I'm like, come on, really?
right, yeah, but it's okay for Aaron Rodgers. It's all right for him to sit up there and lie and say,
Yeah,
okay, yeah, I didn't, I took the jab
yeah,
and then you really didn't and everything. And guess what? He gets a slap on the wrist. But see,
yeah,
I guarantee you, Don Lovato, if Cam would have did a situation like that, or if you see what happened to Kyrie Irving and
yeah.
he was truthful about it.
hmm
But with Aaron Rodgers, and then he has the audacity to sit up there and come out with, oh well, I'm disappointed in the media. You really shouldn't be disappointed in anybody. You need to be disappointed in yourself
Right.
for the stupid decision that you made because it could have been worse than what it was. You sitting here, you not wearing PPE at press conferences and stuff like that. Then you want to sit up there and you want to try to blame everybody else for you getting whatever when you were noticeably on social media partying without PPE and everything like that. That's on you. And look, I'm not in agreement with with how everything. Hold on one sec. I'm not in agreement with how people feel about this whole situation, but I'm just like this. You need to do everything possible to protect yourself if you're not if you don't feel like doing it. You know what I'm saying, Don? I mean, it's your personal
Yeah.
choice. You know what I'm saying, but don't try to sit there and blame everybody. And that's where me and Aaron. Listen, I don't have no problem with what Aaron Rodgers do as far as, okay, look, I don't want to take the jab, but now you sitting up there and you trying to get people to feel sorry for you, and you want to have your cake and you want to eat it too. That's where I draw the line. That's why Kareem Abdul-Jabbar came out and gave him the smoke too.
That's true. What I heard too was that I think the organization, the Packers organization, lied for him as well.
Yeah, I heard
You heard
that.
about that?
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that too.
And then
You
who knows
know,
how many?
and but that's expected. Of course they're gonna try to of course they're gonna try to do that though, Don, because you're talking about a guy that's gonna bring it pretty he's bringing in the money. People put their season ticket holder just to see Aaron Rodgers.
And you know what's like though about Jordan Love is that they put his family way up in the top of the nosebleed seats at Arrowhead Stadium. Did you see that shit?
I don't know.
No,
That's
that they
something
put.
that
Yeah, they put.
that's something I don't know. I don't want to confirm anything, Don Lovato, not unless I've done my research. The only thing that I know about is the situation where a couple of Packers players um they had got the boogeyman or whatever, and then also the situation that was going on with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and what he has stated. Now, all the other stuff, that's beside the point. I don't want to get up here and try to front and lie, like I said, like I know that stuff. But those are the only two situations that I know. What you're telling me, hey, it might be new, and I'll have to go ahead and I'll have to go do some more digging on that.
That was pretty interesting. That's all I gotta say. No love for Jordan Love yesterday.
Right.
A lot of Packer fans they want Rodgers back. Go bring
Yeah,
him
I
back,
know you
please.
don't know, being that you're a 49ers fan.
Well, to me it doesn't matter because the Niners aren't playing him anymore. So like whatever.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
mean, they're still, but you know what though? They're still no matter what, they're still in the NFC though.
yeah,
You know what
that's
I'm
true.
saying? They're
But
still in the NFC.
yeah, I don't wish any bad on anybody. Jab or no
Yeah.
jab. That's their decision. So a speedy recovery for Rodgers. You know,
Yeah.
'Cause,
I mean, how do you feel about the jab, man, Don Lovato?
to me, to each their own. I mean, everybody. It's going to come down to the person's decision and what they want for their lives, and if they want it, fine. If they don't want the jab, that's fine too.
Oh yeah, I think you was the one saying that you was against the jab, right?
In the beginning, I was until I did like a lot of research, on the jab. But you know, I mean, a lot of people have been up in the facilities, and they're saying that they wish they would have gotten the jab, and
Right.
they're preaching to everybody to go get the jab, and that as soon as they get better, they're gonna go get jabs. So it's like, okay, we'll see what happens. But
Right.
anyway, there's so much I want to say, but I don't want to say it because I have a lot of respect for you and your show, so I'm just gonna go
No,
ahead
go
and
ahead and say it, but just talking code. I don't
yeah,
listen. This is the thing, Don. I don't mind you talking, but you have people deliberately that'll say the words when I say it repeatedly.
I
Just
know.
say talking code, but some people would just do it just to be funny and stuff like that. If you do that, then
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to end things. But just like
yeah,
talking code, you could say whatever you want to say, but we got to talk in code. But we do have to understand that there are YouTube guidelines. So what is it? What is it that you have to say? Because a lot of people. they might want to hear it, man.
But I think you and I we spoke about this several times. You know, I felt like this was like I don't know, maybe this was planned or something. You know, and the, and it's gotten out of hand. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, okay,
It's
okay.
gotten
Yeah,
out of
yeah. I
hand.
remember. Yeah, yeah. We,
You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. Me and you, we had long conversations. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah,
that's pretty much it. You know how I feel about it,
I
man.
know.
You know
Yeah,
my
but
opinion on it. That's all I'm gonna say. Man.
well done. No, no. You know what? Listen, it's like whether you damn if you do or damn if you don't. It's one of
Yeah,
these type of situations because it's like, okay, well, damn. Uh, I took the jab or whatever, and then next thing you know, um, now I'm this way or I'm that way or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, an NBA player had ended up, taking the jab or whatever, and guess what? Blood clots. You understand what I'm saying? So,
yeah, yeah.
it was a good one. He played for the Rockets. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's
a lot of people have had a lot of medical problems because of the jab. You know, the way that their bodies have reacted. You know,
yeah.
to, like we don't really know anything about it. You know, it was too fast. The jab was too fast. This has been like
Hmm.
one of the fastest jabs in man's history, if you think about it. You know, and
Right.
there's still a lot of boogeyman's out there. A lot of boogeyman's are getting all these people, and the
Exa-
cases are even high. You know.
Exactly. And look, I don't look. It's a lot of people that that like in my family. I know in my family, the boogeyman has caused um a, a demise to one of my family members. You know what I'm saying? And there are people that are pro jab, but the thing about it is that listen, everybody's body don't function the same, and you probably already done heard me say it 1,000 times, Don Lovato. Listen, I might be feeling good or something like that when I take the jab, Don. But then if Don sit up there and be like, oh, you know what, man? Well, Polo, he feeling good. You know what I'm saying? So, I'll be feeling like Polo, not realizing that, okay, your body is completely different from mine.
No, that's true, man. Like one of my coworkers today was feeling the effects of the jab. You know, no,
Hmm.
no, not the jab, but the boogeyman. And so she was saying that that she has a lot of headaches still from the boogeyman and a lot of you know foggy, like brain fog, and there's a lot of like mental shit. It's like she has to start training herself to do certain things now in life. Like how to drive. How to stand up longer, how to do a lot of things, especially around the house, like cleaning up, cooking. Like
Yeah,
she has to retrain herself because of the boogeyman. This boogeyman has like really gotten into her mind, her body. She's saying that this boogeyman's no joke. This boogeyman's it's like a terrorizer where it just messes up people's minds and bodies.
yeah. Wow, that's crazy. And she a young woman or is she older?
She's young. She said that if she gets it again, she might. It's gonna probably get really bad for her.
Dang, man. I hope things, progress for her and get better, man. That's
Yeah, because you can get this boogeyman like 2 or 3 times, man. People think, oh, we got this boogeyman one time. No, you can get it more than one time.
yeah, yeah. Well, shoot, man. Don, man. Thank you for dropping them gems, brother. Man. Don Lovato, thanks you for pulling up. You surprised the shit out of me, man. I was like, damn, where Don been, man? He been He been
Look,
gone for
man.
a minute.
Look, when I saw your topic of the Niners, I was gonna come say hi to you anyway. But when I saw the Niners, I thought I want to jump in, man. I want
Well, I've been having Lakers like crazy. I'm surprised you haven't been doubling down on the Lakers, man. I'm surprised you haven't been like, oh man, get rid of Westbrook.
Now, actually, he should come off the bench. He should be a six man.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah, that's true, man. Well, they can't get rid of him, man. I mean, he has like
Right,
a $40 million
right.
contract, right?
Do you realize if you put him on the bench, how much drama it's gonna be?
Yeah, that's why they're not gonna bench him. He's not coming off the bench.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this, Don. Okay, and I don't know if you've been listening to my streams, but pretty much what I told everybody else is that the Lakers hadn't even gotten warmed up yet. Okay, yes, LeBron's gonna be out anywhere from about 4 to 8. Okay, but really, this is the time when y'all need to actually get battle tested because of course, y'all got Charlotte. You got Charlotte tonight. LaMelo coming through Staples. Look, this y'all not even 30, 40 games in yet. Then on top of that, Don Lovato, what a lot of people don't understand is y'all already came in with injuries. You got none out. Okay. You got Trevor Ariza. Then of course you got THT out. You know what I'm saying? LeBron out too, of course. And AD had went out. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no surprise or whatever. Okay. Wait till when and people forget y'all still got Rondo on the squad. What I'm saying is that with Melo being damn near 50-50, damn near 50-50-90, you know what I'm saying? Because he's shooting damn near 50% from three pointer and also 50% from the field, and he's shooting like 83.3% from the free throw. You got him. He's still a reliable scorer. He could still. He's a renaissance man. You got fucking okay, Westbrook. Look, the reason why I'm not just saying it just because Westbrook one of my favorite players. Okay, but Russell Westbrook, what y'all got to realize is that he's still valuable to the team because he could do so many things. It's just that sometimes he could get erratic and crazy, and his ego gets there. But he's not NBA 75 for just no reason. You know what I'm saying? This guy is a workhorse, and y'all need a guy like Russell Westbrook. When Kendrick Nunn comes back, guess what? Things are gonna pick up. LeBron comes back, fully healthy because when you talk about an abdominal strain, that's something that you can't rush back and try to play, especially at LeBron's elder age. You know what I'm saying? Um, Listen, when things start flowing, oh, it's gonna be real scary. And this is another thing that a lot of people are probably disagreeing with me too, Don Lovato. Frank Vogel, he does not need to get fired. Okay, and let me tell you why. Frank Vogel is still a damn good coach. He's defensive minded, and he overhauled y'all whole complete offense. So check this out. Y'all are learning an entirely new offense. You're learning how to play with new guys and stuff like that. I mean, damn, you got Bradley back there. He hasn't played with some of these guys. You got Kendrick Nunn on there. He ain't played with near one of these guys. It takes time to gel, but as soon as it all comes together, you're gonna be like, "Damn, man, Polo was right." Now, I'm not sitting here saying because you got to look out for the Warriors. The Warriors is balling. They hooping. They coming back for Dub City, and they ain't even got Clay
Yeah,
back. Shit,
I
man.
know.
Like
That's
I'm
scary,
telling you,
man.
bro.
That's scary. No, but
All
you're right
right.
about that. No, you're right about that. There's only 10, 11 games in the season,
Yeah,
and
man.
and
It's a
and
marathon, not a sprint, man.
yeah, And the Lakers don't have a lot of healthy players back, but like you said, once they all get healthy and they all gel, watch out,
But
and
it's hard. It's hard to talk to Lakers and 49ers, man, because y'all so damn impatient because of all the
nope.
championships y'all got. Y'all like, no, I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah. No, but football it's different though, because football, look, you have 17 games, man.
Yeah,
Basketball, you have 82 games, so it's a big difference. In a sense where how many games are we in right now for the football? Like 9 games, 10 games already in the NFL?
yeah. It's been not
Time.
8 games.
Yeah, and look, they're right now they're already talking about the Raiders losing and getting themselves out of the playoffs already. It's like what the age, they lost to the Giants. They're like, oh well, the Raiders they hurt their chances of
And
Well,
going to the
Polo,
playoffs.
what that?
For the Cardinals, I mean, for some teams it's been 9, and some teams it's been 8.
And Polo, what
What's
I
up,
can,
bro?
what I tell you about Kansas City, they starting to make their run now.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, I got it. Yeah, you right, man. They like, hey, look, Lou. I know, but you know what I'm about to say. I think that there was some fucking conspiracy because they played the fucking Packers, man, without Aaron.
Yeah, I think if they would have played with
You
Aaron
understand
Rodgers,
what I'm
Packers would have
saying?
won. Packers would have
It's like,
won,
you know
man.
what? We're gonna take
No,
them out of
I'm
here.
just saying it's like remember what I said a week before that game.
I
It's
know.
funny how Aaron Rodgers is out that game and
I know, Lou, man, you on point, man. Okay, I gotta give Lou credit, man. But I just hope, hey, I hope that shit don't happen to Dallas, man. Because if they took that L against the Broncos, I'm like, oh
no
shit.
the thing happened to Dallas right now. People starting to figure out that defense now because everybody kept on saying that defense is the middle of the pack, and I kept on saying Dallas is right now beating up on teams who are not going to the playoffs. Now they're playing the Falcons next. Now Dallas should win that game against the Falcons, but and again that Falcons off the people play for the Falcons know that defense because that defense coordinator used to be a defense coordinator for the Falcons.
Yeah,
Hey y'all,
and listen,
speaking of the Lakers, y'all getting ready to play in a few minutes, man. You got
Yeah, my the Bulls may
go
get
ahead.
a big. The Bulls is close to getting a big win against the Brooklyn Nets in a couple hours.
right.
Well,
Yeah, Don Lovato, man, you got LaMelo getting ready to come through Staples Center,
yeah,
man.
yeah, he's gonna be balling tonight, man. 35 points for Melo tonight. Watch.
Now, if Lamelo outplay Westbrook tonight, what y'all gonna say?
I don't know, man, but I'm upset. I'm upset in my Sixers, man. We took an L against the Knicks,
Yeah. Then you
Hey,
guys,
hey,
didn't you guys lose against the Bulls too?
Philly may make a big trade to get
man. Nah, we not gonna get them. No, we not going. Don't say it, Lou. I don't want them there. I don't want that
Hey,
to
I'm just
happen.
saying
No,
if y'all got Jalen Brown, I see y'all
Jalen
coming out
Brown,
the
yeah,
East.
but I would
Man,
rather. I thought you was going. Okay, I thought you were gonna say Jason Tatum. Okay, all right,
No, if
Jalen
y'all
Brown.
get
Yeah, I would
Jalen
rather have
Brown,
Jalen Brown, but
Jalen
they've
Brown,
already
Ben
shut.
Simmons.
They've already shut that rumor down. Though.
look, man, Lakers fans wanted to trade Russ all the way to Philly for Maxey and some other players. That would have been
Nah,
crazy, man.
man. I don't want Russ. I mean, I love Russ, man, but nah, Maxie. We good with who we got, man.
And Tobias, right?
I'm just saying, Polo, if y'all would yeah, Jalen Brown, man, I would saw y'all coming out the East.
I mean, we're
Isn't he
fine.
injured?
Like, see, that's the thing. That's what we trying to stop, though, Lou. We trying to stop running. Oh yeah, we got to get a marquee player. We got to get. No, we okay. If we do get Jalen Brown, okay, that would be a plus for us, especially on the defensive end. I would love Jalen Brown, but right now, man, we got to learn how to gel through our own. Our problem is not our personnel; it's our breakdown because we're a first half team, and then in the second half, man, we
They'll be
lose.
lucky, hey, Polo, they'll be lucky Joe and B didn't knock out Lonzo Ball. He would have been spent for a couple of games.
Oh man, that beef went all the way back with they pops, man. LeVar. That's a
Yeah,
whole nother story.
that's how he
Hey,
met me.
hey, y'all, I'm finna go ahead and shut it down, man. Y'all have a good night. Be sure that y'all go ahead and subscribe to Luda Rider Sports, man.
Right on.
Definitely channel be popping. LDBC brother, Don Lovato, thank you for pulling up, man. Don't be a stranger, bruh. Come on
Right
through.
on.
Yeah,
All right, man.
I may drop a video tonight or tomorrow on the 49ers.
Okay, no
I
doubt.
gotta
I'll
check that
pull up,
out, man.
man.
Hey, thanks a lot, Polo, for having me on.
No
All right, dude.
problem, man. Polo Sports Talking ENT, man. I get at y'all.